Hey, and now it's The Rock from 106.1 KISS FM here with my tag team partner in podcasting.
Hey, it's Eric Hornis with WKDQ. Welcome to another edition of the Enhancement Talent. We're going to be running down your Summerslam card. Of course, you can see that on the WWE Network, which we're going to give you a chance to win 6 months to that. It's just $60, you know? I mean, you can't beat that.
I think you're right.
We'll give you a keyword coming up here in just a little bit, so stick around for that.
In the meantime, though, let's talk about the card, Eric.
All right, starting with the special guest. I still don't really know who this guy is, but they're doing a nice job building up this match.
They are treating him like a big star, as if everyone in the world knows who. Is it Stephen Amell?
Amell is what they're calling him.
Stephen Amell.
He is a Green Arrow, I guess, on the show Arrow. So
I feel like no one knows who he is, and
maybe it's just you and I. I don't know, but
no, I don't think that's just you and I.
Stephen Amell and Neville taking on the Cosmic King Barrett. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do like that.
And Stardust, what do you think?
Well, this one, I feel like there are some matches on the card that are very hard to predict. I don't think this is one of them.
I don't either.
I'm giving this one to Amell and Neville.
Yeah, I think for sure. I mean, he's the guest, you know, they're going to make him look good and give him a big win. I don't see him coming back for a rematch, but I could be wrong. So that's, yeah, that's a pretty easy win there for me.
Yes. After that, we've got the returning Dolph Ziggler taking on Rusev.
How about the ovation for Ziggler?
Oh my gosh, the Minneapolis lost their minds.
Unbelievable. I think Ziggler's still got something left.
I think so too.
I hope WWE still thinks that. I'm crossing my fingers, and I'm saying Ziggler, because if he doesn't win this, I mean, the writing's on the wall for him.
So far, we are in agreement. I also think Ziggler will win this match. Another one I don't feel like it's tough to predict.
I don't, the female's involvement in this feud,
right?
I don't like. I don't like Rusev and his. I don't know. I don't like Lana as a babyface. I don't like any of that part of it. But I like Dolph Ziggler, and despite what I've said in the past, I like Rusev. So should be a good match.
All right, after that, we've got the 9-Diva Elimination Tag Team match. A little confused about the rules here, but we have Team PCB, Team Bella, and Team Bad. I must say, I hate the names of all these teams.
Team Bad's okay. I'm okay with that.
Well,
and Bella is just generic. PCB was totally thrown together after the whole submission sorority thing didn't work out.
Heard about
Gee, I mean, did you not think before you came up with that name?
Team YouPorn.
Yeah, exactly. So PCB is just so generic. I mean,
that's a bad name. Although I have them winning the match.
I do too, and especially after I just heard Jericho's podcast with New Day not too long ago, which is fantastic if you haven't heard it.
I haven't.
But their original name for New Day wasn't the New Day. It was something similar to this, where it was like a K-E and X or something like that. You know, so it's just the writers get writer's block.
Yeah,
you know.
I think so too.
But yeah, I'm going with PCB on that. They seem to put these girls over more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So I'll go with them as well.
All right. We've got Kevin Owens taking on Cesaro.
I don't really want to see either one of these guys lose at this point. They both got so much steam, but that's a good thing, because when two guys have so much steam, it doesn't hurt either one of them to lose. I think they've got more faith in Cesaro now, which is awesome.
Okay.
So I could see him winning. I've heard that they have less faith in Owens. I don't know that I believe that. I'm going with Owens.
I'm also going with Owens. We are 4 for 4 so far. We're in agreement. Okay, so we both think Owens. After that, we've got Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Can we call this the Shield versus the Wyatt family?
You know, this is what I've been thinking about this, is, remember, they were in a feud that was great and really didn't last long enough. But I look at this match, and that's not what I immediately think, and that's a good thing for storytelling.
Probably.
When you look at this and go, oh yeah, this already happened, but I don't remember it, because I think it's a good feud.
Okay.
What are you thinking on this one?
Well, if you want my honest opinion, my gut instinct tells me that Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose are going to win. However, I feel like this is a prime time for Eric Rowan to make a return, join the Wyatt family again, and I think the Wyatts will win. I
am kind of on the same wavelength there, because I picked the Wyatts too. I do see a new family member. I don't think it'll be Rowan.
Really?
I don't think Rowan has healed enough, at least from what I'm hearing. I think he's out longer. 2, I think they could use a stronger member in the Wyatt family, and that could be anybody that we talked about last week when we talked about you know, repackaging somebody. It could also be Dean Ambrose.
Really?
And that's a far-reaching guess, but that's also a possibility in my mind.
I don't know if I want that.
I don't think I want that either, but it's a possibility.
Okay, so now we're 5 for 5. This is kind of rare for us. After that, Sheamus taking on Randy Orton.
Boy, this is just I mean, these guys do good work in the ring, but I don't see anything here worth fighting for, I guess, between the two of them.
I agree.
You know, if the briefcase was on the line, it'd be something. But Orton got the victory last time. I'm going with Sheamus this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Orton. Although I took Sheamus last time and I regretted it because Orton won. Maybe you're right. Maybe Sheamus gets the win back. I don't see. I'm sticking with Orton. There's our first disagreement.
Okay.
Let's adjust the matches here. I want to save that one for a little bit. Let's talk about the Tag Team Championship. The Primetime Players, Los Matadores, The New Day, and Lucha Dragons.
Man, the tag team division, it gets somewhere and then just kind of falls back, in my opinion. And this is back right into where we were at WrestleMania time. But I'm going to try it again. How about the New Day? I think the New Day need to have the titles.
I think you're right. I think they do need to have the titles, but I don't think that they will. I think that they put the belts on the worst possible choice, to be honest with you, the Primetime Players. I'm sticking with the Primetime Players.
Okay.
I hope New Day wins. They're so over. They're so funny. Everyone's talking about them, but I don't see them winning.
And they're the focus. I mean, this is what the Primetime Players were supposed to be, and they kind of were at one time. But you look, every time they're in a match, who's getting the mic time? Who's the focus? And it's always the New Day.
When they dance to the ring, particularly Big E, it is so funny to me. I will never get tired of seeing that. However, I don't see them winning the straps on Sunday.
Well, I'll go with New Day, so we disagree again.
Well, let's talk about the Intercontinental title match. We've got Ryback, Miz, and Big Show.
What are you thinking?
The returning Ryback.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to... I feel like if they were going to have him lose on Sunday, they might as well just taken it off him a little while ago anyway.
Yeah, I agree. And I originally checked The Miz, which was
not a bad choice.
Weird thought for me. You've got the Big Show who's in this weird situation. He's kind of half babyface, half heel now, and because the Miz is such a big heel. But there's a story there with the Big Show, and his story that I think will continue, and it may continue all the way to WrestleMania. It may be his retiring, because I think that'll happen, or at least a stepping back from his regular schedule. And
it might be time.
And I can see that playing into him losing this match, and what a great way that would be to The Miz stealing his victory or something. Mm-hmm. But I scratched all that out and went back with Ryback, and I'm with you on that.
I would like to hope that when Big Show does have his last match, it will be a bigger deal than this, personally.
Oh, no, and I'm not saying this is going to be it. I'm just saying the transition into that storyline. Yeah.
Well, even though they're not calling this a double main event, I feel like there are two main events.
I agree.
So, which one do you want to talk about first?
I think, let's talk about the one that I think will be first. I think Rollins and Cena will be before Rock and Undertaker. I do.
Okay.
I do. And I've got Seth Rollins on this one, and I'm not really sure why I do, but I still feel like I feel like he's got more in the tank. I feel like he's the MVP right now.
It is, in my opinion, that this will be a non-finish. They have not talked about what happens in the case of a disqualification, and I'm thinking that a double DQ or a DQ will keep both guys with their belts. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't want to see... Listen, I like both these guys. I don't want to see either of them with both belts.
I agree.
To me, that's really splitting it. I would prefer, if someone's going to win both, I would prefer it be Rollins, but I would probably think it'd be Cena if someone's going to win both.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and Cena kind of gave it away a little bit, I think, last night, or on Monday night, when he was talking about, his 15-time shirt that he just had made. And,
okay, sure.
So it's like, he kind of gave, I didn't even notice that's what it said, but he said, I had this produced months ago, knowing that, now I'm thinking, okay, well, it's not, you're right, something's not going to happen there. And plus, if they're pushing toward a Seth Rollins and Triple H thing, which is kind of Cena teased that a little bit too.
Sure.
I would like to see it for the belt, to be honest with you. I mean, it's been so long since we've seen Triple H with the belt. How cool of a story is it for the Authority figure to actually be going for the title? I like that.
I get what you're saying. I don't like John Cena in this spot. I'd like him a little bit lower on the card personally for me to work, but I'm sticking with a non-finish.
Okay.
So, and if I guess if I had to pick one, I would pick Cena, but now maybe change my mind over to Rollins. And then there is Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker. This one for me is also very difficult.
It is. It's difficult for me. I feel like The Undertaker shouldn't win this match. Like I still see Brock as dominant. And this could set up something bigger for The Undertaker. We talked about Big Show, but I think Undertaker is going to kind of be the focus here in that same sort of discussion about retirement and where he goes between now and WrestleMania. That way, I think it would be much better for Brock to win this match.
I feel like Brock is the better choice. I feel like Undertaker is going to win. There's a few reasons why I think, one thing I thought the tell happened on Monday that actually goes against my theory. Undertaker leaving, having laid out Brock Lesnar, is the way Monday Night Raw closed.
Yeah.
That typically means that Undertaker would lose on the pay-per-view. However, I have a hard time believing Undertaker would come back and do something like this to lose.
I don't know. I just feel like,
and lose again. Mind you.
I feel like it's a better. It's for something else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If he's lost to Brock twice, the streak is over. All this stuff, it's like, what else does he have to do? And maybe it's not WrestleMania, because let's face it, Survivor Series coming up is the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker.
That's a good point.
You know, that could set up some kind of finality for The Undertaker as well, and I think that's coming sooner than later.
That makes sense.
Do that at Survivor Series. He goes into the Hall of Fame in Texas. I think a loss here would set up well for that.
Okay, you make a good point. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel confident in a lot of my choices, but I guess towards the end of the show, we need to start keeping score between us.
That's true. That's true. And of course, we haven't given you that keyword, so let's go ahead and give it to you right now. Let's just throw out there, Taker.
Taker.
That's your keyword today for 6 months of the WWE Network, so good luck with that. And let us know what you think.
That's right. Let us know before Sunday as well. So for myself, to Rob.
And for Eric Cornish, this has been the Enhancement Talent.